Time check, it's 31 minutes past 8 p.m. today, the 14th of July, 2022. Good evening and welcome to another episode of Talk to Me with myself, Adedoja Allen. I am the MD CEO of City 1051 FM. Watch us live by visiting our website on www.city1051fm.com or MixLR at City1051FM to listen live. You can also go to any Google Play Store or iOS Store and search for City 1051 FM to download the City FM app and listen live. We're also live on my personal handle on Instagram at Doja Allen, as well as City FM's Instagram at City1051, and then on Facebook on the same handle. We're also on YouTube at City1051. You can also join me live on Zoom with the login 9920 565 9086 9920 59086, password 656697. 656697 is the password to the Zoom. Right, so on this show we delve into and discuss marriage and its complexities. Always very exciting when I talk about marriage. I just had a counseling session downstairs in my office with a very lovely couple. Maybe I'll tell you about them when we get over the issues and it's when it becomes a testimony, but not yet. Okay, we've had so on the show we've had several discussions that border on building and sustaining healthy marriages. The objective of this show is to share your experience in your marriage, share real life issues, and offer counsel that will help build a godly marriage, strengthen the family systems, and build that marriage that will be enjoyable to both spouses and produce godly children. Because nowadays we see the effect of bad marriage, bad parenting, separation, divorce in the lives of boys and girls. They do turn out to be dysfunctional children, and we want to avoid too many of such episodes from occurring. So do you have a story to share with me? I want to hear all about it, no matter how bad you feel about it. We will listen here at City FM. Kindly email us at talktome at City1051FM, talk to me at City1051FM, or send a WhatsApp to 0909 916 4403 0909 916 4403, and we're going to do our best to give you that good counsel, godly counsel. As we do say on the ad, in the multitude of counsel there is safety. So you can't get it wrong with a lot of counseling, and good counseling at that. So this evening or tonight, we're on all platforms. I've announced it, on all platforms. So technology has brought us very close together like that. So no matter where you are in the world, you can join the interesting conversation that we have on City FM and on my show, particularly tonight. So the title, the writer titled it, "My Wife Stabbed Me Off Sex for 2 years because of my condition." Right, so the writer did say that his wife stabbed him of sex for 2 years because of his condition. What is the condition? Let's take a listen. My name is Sonny. I'm 38 years old, a former trailer driver until 2 years ago when I got sick with stroke. At first, we were using orthodox medicine, but spending all our money on hospitals and physiotherapy without any results. I had to go the traditional way. My wife, who used to be a housewife, did not need to work because my job was paying very well. But now she had to start working to sustain the family. My wife's work could not afford her time to take care of me. I needed a nurse to attend to me, bathe me, and help me with the traditional therapy I was doing. My mother got me a traditional nurse from the village to come and help. This lady is quite good with some experience. With her help and massage, I can say I really improved over time. I could still not walk though, but I felt my lower body area become active. I told my wife that I was active again and would like for us to engage in intimacy once in a while, but she either is always busy with work or very tired when she comes back. I begged her to consider, and she would flare up to say, is sex the most important thing now, because she must work hard to take care of the family. Sometimes I felt like she saw me as smelly or ashamed of me. My nurse, when she would massage me, would notice how I get an erection, and she would laugh. She would then say, why is your wife not helping you out? I would try to explain to her that my wife is busy. She would jokingly say that this my big thing needs attention. Oh, we used to laugh at that. I told her I fear I may never be able to enjoy sex if I'm unable to walk, and then she told me it's a lie. Nurse Funke told me that from what she sees, I'm perfectly able to have sex, but the woman must sit on me to get me to thrust. When she saw my wife was not interested, she took my penis one day and began to stroke it. I told her to stop, but she continued. I wish I can say I got angry at her for what she did, but instead I felt so relieved and happy after. It had been a year at any sexual pleasurable experience. Soon she started to sit on me and she would wind her waist round my manhood. No one could suspect that a man who could not walk was sleeping with a woman right under the wife's nose. I felt bad sometimes, but I also blamed my wife for abandoning me. In fact, I began to suspect my wife was cheating because she would stay out for several hours in the name of working, and I used to wonder how she never felt the urge for sex throughout this period. This continued for months. Now, Nurse Funke is pregnant. When she told me she was pregnant, I couldn't believe it, because I thought my sperm may be weak due to my condition. I'm begging her to remove it because I know this would destroy my marriage. She was surprised. She thought I would leave my wife and marry her because I used to feel sad that I thought I could never sleep with my wife again. However, I explained to the nurse that I appreciate her, but it would look like I'm not grateful for all the sacrifices my wife has made since I fell sick. I only know that my wife seemed too ashamed to make love with a man who could not work, but she did not believe that I can still function as a man. Talk more of getting one pregnant. Nurse Funke said she would need money if I want her to remove the baby. She wants 200,000 naira. I do not have that kind of money. The only person that has this kind of money is my wife. My family has not been forthcoming since my illness. How do I ask my wife for that kind of money if I do not want her to know? I'm at risk here. I do not know what to do. The time for the abortion is fast going. If the pregnancy passes 3 months, it's now 2 months plus, it might be difficult to remove it again. Please advise me. How do I handle this matter? I did not mean to cheat, but my wife abandoned my sexual needs just because I am down. She is ashamed of me, while another woman made me feel like a man again, even if I cannot walk for now. I'm so sorry I had to cheat, but I had no means of happiness, haven't been bedridden for almost 2 years. It was Nurse Funke that made me happy most of the time. I really do not blame Funke. She tried for me. She did what my wife could not do. She bet me, she fed me, massaged my body, and virtually did everything for me. I felt alive once again anytime she did that. It was a mistake. We both were just trying to make each other happy because of Funke. I know one day I will be able to walk again. I do not want to offend Funke. I wish I could keep her, but this is a trying time. I do not want to be seen as a bad man. What should I do, please? Should I tell my wife and beg her for forgiveness? Maybe she could give me the money to give Funke, because I think she would not want me to have a child with another woman. Maybe that will even open her eyes to see how she neglected me. End of story. Right, so this is a dilemma here, right? You would agree with me. Sonny, the writer, is asking for our counsel. I'm sure that you heard the old story that he related. So now he needs 200,000 naira, and the only person that can give him is his wife. All right, so numbers to call to join the conversation. I'm waiting for your calls. 0700-1051-1051 0700-1051-1051. Is this my first caller tonight? Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Adedoja. Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
This is SIXTUS, ma, from Agunegba.
Hello, SIXTUS. How are you?
I'm good.
All right, go ahead.
You, ma. Ma, concerning this topic, I think the man should not tell his wife, because if he tell his wife, the wife might not want to give him the money, or his wife might think otherwise, but not knowing that the man is trying to be clear with his conscience. So for me, let him not tell his wife, but let him just tell the wife some other things that concerning the money. But he should not go and tell the wife that Dr. Funke was doing this and this to him. The thing will look like, say, he's trying to betray her wife. Are you getting me? So for me, maybe she not even go to that area. But in the money aspect, he can tell his wife that they need money for the life and for everything. So he won't be able to give.
So what does he tell her that he needs the money for? She tell a lie?
But she just say that maybe they want to use it for the operation and so on. But she not going to be telling her that Funke is marshal doing all those kinds. The wife will even get angry, and before you know, he might scatter the home.
Well, so what operation should he tell the wife?
Based on the man, he has stroke, and I can say that okay, they need so small money for the treatment. According to her, if the man has stroke, fine. Which the wife knows, so they can do some. But this is going to be telling her the wife all those kinds of things. They somehow I know it's now.
All right, SIXTUS. Thank you.
So you are not. Are you joining it? Just trying to just cutting the talk. It just depends on the wife, and that man, he should just be praying. I pray God will give him the strength and the wife to accept each other and make him satisfied. Thank you.
Thank you, SIXTUS. Thanks for your contribution there. Okay, SIXTUS said that Sonny shouldn't tell his wife about Nurse Funke because she will feel bad. Okay, what's your contribution to this story? Call me 0700-1051-1051. We've had one there. You can also send me a message on my Instagram page, send me a message on YouTube, send me a message to our WhatsApp number in the studio here, 0909-916-4403, with your contributions before we now take a final decision. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Iowa.
Hello, Emmanuel. Go ahead, talk to me.
Yeah, this issue is really a tough one.
Complicated.
But I think what the man should do. The very first caller made a point. There is no point of proving innocency again. The deed is done already. He has to find a way of covering it up, because trying to be honest to the wife now is going to cause a lot of harm to the family. The damage has been done already. He just has to find a way to push that girl out, because I'm seeing it as it's just a strategy that the enemy is using now to scatter the whole family, honestly.
What if the wife finds out? From another source. Yeah, go ahead.
Definitely, if the woman finds out, then she's going to feel bad. But in this time, if she finds out that this is, if the man tells her that this is what they are planning, I think it's going to be worse. Honestly. Because one is that you look at this, she's the one that is catering for the family now. Whatever the man is thinking is just mere presumptions. Maybe the woman is not doing anything outside. It's just maybe she's still feeling the shock of everything at this moment. You understand? So telling her is like adding salt to injury. I feel it's more proper in telling her now. Let's find a way to cover the whole mess up and continue.
Thank you very much. We'll cover the whole mess up. Okay. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you for your contribution there. Thank you. So our first two callers have said that Sonny should not confess or tell his wife or let his wife know about his escapade. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening. My name is John. I'm calling from Shamulu.
John, could you turn down the volume of your radio and then speak up, please?
Okay, I just did that now.
Thank you.
I think what has happened, okay? I believe what he should do is tell the wife. Tell the wife what happened. It's so sad, but the truth needs to be told. Because if the wife happens to hear from some reliable source, it still becomes an issue. So why not tell the wife? And the truth is, terminating the pregnancy is even out of it. So it's no-go area. You can't kill an unborn child, an innocent child. So I think it's just tell the wife and apologize for his wrong deed. And life continues. No matter what happens, life continues. The deed is done. Thank you.
I like that. Thank you, John. I think I'm also of that opinion, or I'm of that school of thought that he should tell his wife and not terminate the pregnancy. But hey, let's wait for more contributions. At the end of the day, it's going to be up to Sonny to take that decision. But I'm sure that several contributions here would help him make up his mind on the right thing to do. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
My name is Hom.
Your name is? Oh, sorry about that. I lost you there. City 1051 FM. We are your number one lifestyle station. Time check, it's 48 minutes past 8 p.m. tonight. Thursday, 14th of July, 2022. You're tuned in to Talk to Me with myself, Adedoja Allen. And our topic for tonight, or our case study tonight, is about Sonny, who is bedridden because he had a stroke, and his wife has refused to sleep with him, and unfortunately for him, is now doing it with his nurse. Phone lines to call to join the conversation is 07001051-105, and I'll take my next call now. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Grace. I'm calling from Ikeja.
All right.
Hello.
What did you call your name?
Grace, calling from Ikeja.
All right, Grace. In 1 minute, because we need to go on an advert break.
Okay. I'm sure Mr. Sonny is the owner of the pregnancy, as he is paralyzed.
Oh, that's a twist.
Stroke.
Oh, okay.
So he may have low sperm count, all those stuff. I'm sure he's the owner of the pregnancy.
Oh, wow.
And Mrs. Funke, she's a bad lady. She could have advised him to use protection, stuff like that. Even though he's helping him out, the wife negating. You're not saying that the wife may be seeing someone else. Is not as in, I don't agree with that, because the wife may just have to in her mind she have cancelled sex, all those stuff, and have to struggle to also for the family, how the family will survive, stuff like that, except he caught her red-handed. But him telling his wife is the best thing to do.
Okay.
So they will sort things together.
All right.
And if the wife is an understanding person, but number one, Mrs. Funke may be seeing someone else outside. That pregnancy Mrs. Funke may be pushing it on Mr. Sonny.
That's a twist.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Grace. That's a twist.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. Thank you. All right. We need to pay some bills now. So Talk to Me returns shortly. Stay with us. Still your number one lifestyle station, City 1051 FM. Time check, it's 54 minutes past 8 p.m. You're listening to Talk to Me with myself, Adedoja Allen. So We were talking about Sonny. The phone line is ringing, so let me. Oh, it's just gone off now. Sorry, I about that. I saw it pipping. Right, so we're talking about Sonny and Funke. Sonny, who had a stroke and then became bedridden, and they started to feel a bit well and started to feel some sensation on the lower body, and got entangled with his nurse, his carer, Funke, and now she's pregnant. And Sonny needs money for abortion of the baby that Funke is carrying, and the only person Sonny can go to ask for money is his wife. So he's afraid, he's scared, he doesn't know what to do and how to go about it, and he's asking for a counsel. Our first few callers have said he shouldn't, and the last caller said he should. So what do you have to say? Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening. This is Christian calling from Adedoja.
Hello, Christian.
Yeah, Christian.
Yeah, go ahead.
My contribution to this is two ways now. Because for Mr. Sonny is a very sad story if truly the wife has not been sleeping outside and come back home to hear this. It's going to be a very sad story. And in the other way around, you can't just terminate that pregnancy. Now it's complicated. So me, I feel the best thing for him is maybe keep it as a secret, or better still open up to him, open up to his wife. Maybe at the end of the day, yeah, there's going to be quarrel, there's going to be fight and all of that, or at least they will settle it amicably among themselves. There's no reason for terminating the unborn child, which is very, very much innocent. And that's just the issue.
So he should tell her.
He should try telling his wife. But if he feels he can't tell his wife, then maybe he should keep it as a secret.
And allow Nurse Funke to keep the pregnancy, right?
Yeah.
Instead of terminating it.
He's going to be contributing for the child care, taking care of the child sometimes, not just to claim.
Okay.
That he should keep it as a secret. But if he feels it's a burden to him, then he can tell his wife. Then it's going to be what it is. They'll settle it, that's for sure. He's going to feel bad, but surely they'll settle it.
Yeah. All right, Christian, thank you very much for that contribution. So you did say that you can either tell her or keep it a secret, but not to terminate the pregnancy. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. How are you? My name is Ayo.
Hello, Ayo. You have 1 minute for your contribution.
Okay, quick one.
Yes.
I just wanted us to look at the perspective of, there are so many things involved. Number one, the lady has somehow, that's the wife of the guy, has actually counseled her somehow in her subconscious. Yes, she's hardworking, she's trying to fend for the family, but in the midst of all of that, if your husband feels something, why don't you even try it out? Unfortunately, that has not happened. I've injected the guy, and the guy has something also. Another angle is the fact that, of course, when a female nurse is being massaged for a guy and that part of the body begins to become active, I knew that when his story started, it was going to result into that. So it has happened, and she has taken it. For me, the Bible says, "He that covereth his sin will not prosper." So don't terminate the pregnancy. Just let me by telling your wife the what has happened already. There could be consequences for that, but that's the only option he has now. Tell your wife what has happened. It has happened. The woman might get upset. She might decide to move out of there. A lot of things can happen, but you just have to trust God and be sincere in your heart that you didn't plan it, and tell her the way it is. If truly that woman wants the abortion, then the wife could cooperate. I don't know. That's just my own opinion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you for your contribution. I think all our contributions tonight are, sort of similar. Some would say tell, some would say don't tell. I like the fact, that you quoted the scripture that he that covereth his sin will not prosper. So the best thing, if you follow that scripture, is for Sonny to just open up and tell his wife. We need to pay some bills. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's still your number one lifestyle station, City 1051 FM. Time check. It's 1 minute past 9 p.m. and you're tuned in to Talk to Me with myself, Adedoja Allen. Sorry about that. We have quite a number of bills to pay. You know, the price of diesel has gone up, as I always say jokingly. All right, let me take the next phone call. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I don't give you that. Good evening.
Hello.
No. Good evening. My name is Humble.
Your name is?
Okay, listen. Humble.
Humble. Okay, all right, go ahead. Talk to me.
I think it's a sign. That is catch up. I think it's a sign. It's a sign he should tell his wife because he should not commit another crime because he's trying to cover a crime. Because
she should not commit another crime while trying to cover it.
Cover a crime.
You have a point there.
It's nothing against God because he's trying not to lie to his wife. He's trying not to hurt his wife.
Yeah.
Like you always see, no one knows what the child will be. So he might take a life of maybe the future president or something, and he has committed a greater crime. So he should just tell his wife. That's why he's cash flat. Because if God wanted him to remove the key, he would have cash on his own. But for him to, for the fact that he can only get from his wife, instead of going to lie that he wants to use it for something else, simply tell her. She will get angry, yes, but she will let her calm down. If she truly loves him, she will let her calm down. She will forgive. That's how it is. No one stays mad forever.
Well, yeah, no one stays mad forever. But what if, because of his condition, the woman now decides to leave him? You know, I think he has a lot of fears in his heart.
He will go to the north. It's just like he's a win-win. He tells her he does not kill the child. He tells her about the child. They make a decision either to take the child in or to cater for the child with the mother. If the wife leaves him, he goes to the north. It's a win-win for him. But trying to kill the child is a lose-lose because the wife will let her find out. He has lost the north and he has lost the wife.
Okay.
The only option is telling the truth.
Yeah, I see. Thank you so much, Humble. Thank you for that interesting contribution that Sonny should go ahead and just not commit more crime by hiding it from his wife. He should just go ahead and tell her about it. So I guess he's worried and is concerned that it could be worse if if he tells. I'm also, I'm really thinking and feeling for him. It's such a dilemma. It's a big situation, but I want to tilt towards him telling her, because like a few callers have said, it's just better to go ahead and spill, tell the truth, confess to her, confess your sins, and then seek for her forgiveness, ask for apology, and for all, she might just appreciate the fact that you opened up to her and you told her the truth, and now she knows that this is going on, and so she's going to probably help the situation. Sometimes people's reactions could just surprise us. You might think that the person will go to the right and the person goes to the left. You might think she will go to the left and they go to the right, something like that. So I think I'm swinging towards telling your wife, just open up and tell her about it, and also keep the pregnancy because of that. So all right, so we need to pay some bills again. I did say sorry about that. We need to buy this. Talk to me, return shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's still your number one lifestyle station, City 1051 FM. The line has been buzzing. Let me take this call. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello. Hello.
It's Christian calling back.
Okay. Hello. Go ahead.
Another opinion here to say, him telling his wife now.
I'm struggling to hear you, Christian. I'm struggling to hear you.
Telling his wife now is another problem because he's bringing on a polygamous family, which we know enmity is in. Now, his wife might not be happy if he has a child from another woman, And now the nurse might want to use this opportunity to take the position of the first wife, which will cause enmity that is common in Nigeria. That's polygamously. So if at all he manage or he know any way he can get money or try to get back to his feet, start hustling again. But if I should keep it as a secret, because one time, anytime in the future, it will link, but at the same time, you are not together dragging properties, dragging this, dragging that, because there will be no woman happy to hear that, and it's going to bring fight. That's just it. So, I would say for me, you should keep it as a secret. Anyhow, we can try to provide for the unborn baby, even taking care of the baby when the baby starts growing, it should do, or not to terminate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution once again, Christian. Time check, it's 9 minutes past 9 p.m. on Talk to Me with myself, Adedoja Allen, right here on City 1051 FM. Let me read this WhatsApp message. Good evening, my name is Osas from Ogba. Sonny should be proud to tell his wife that is the one responsible for the pregnancy, but fear nurse. There's another one here. Good evening, Mike from Bagada. The guy stopped only because the nurse took in. The man is incapacitated. Telling his wife might turn out terribly. What if she throws him out? Infidelity is a no-no to some people, especially a woman that is working her ass off for the family. He should look outside to deal with the pregnancy. Let's be truthful to ourselves. The wife will be heartbroken. Yeah, definitely. Do we think that the nurse Funke took advantage of Sonny? That just occurred to me. That thought just came now. Because of what one of the callers said, that what if she's or is not the one responsible for the pregnancy. So I'm here thinking, what if, do we think she took advantage of him? Hello, good evening, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Madam Allen, good evening.
Yes, sir.
My name is RAPHAEL.
Hello, RAPHAEL. Talk to me.
Yeah, very well. Now, you see, this situation at hand is so dicey, yeah? Because I feel that, one, a child was conceived in sin, am I correct?
Absolutely.
Now, a child was conceived in sin. And sometimes when we sound or we talk about issues, there's so much, what I will call, what's it called now? This holier than thou thing. You know, a married man has pregnated a nurse who's not his wife, whose wife is out there struggling her ass out to survive the family. All right? And you were telling me that the man should tell the wife and keep the baby. How? You know? And just like my young brother said the other time, how is Sonny sure that he's responsible for that child? If a nurse can come to my house and let me do that, what's she doing by the time she leaves me out there? All right? So, I just, it's a very dicey one. If you ask me, the young man, yes, has made a mistake, but I'll compel him or advise him to go for a DNA if that is possible while the child is still yet to be born, you know, to be sure. And even before, maybe in future, he can open up to his wife. This was what happened while I was down and all that. You know, and also, Sonny, at the time you realized that, okay, you had erections, even though you were down, you should have opened up to your wife.
He did.
That you're capable of doing this.
He did.
And not,
he did. He told her.
And she. And
yeah. She. So he felt maybe she was put off because of his condition.
That means she has her own cup there too.
He did.
Yeah, but irrespective of that, irrespective of that. For me, I'm not sure. I don't believe that pregnancy should be kept because that child was conceived in sin. We should stop pretending or stop this holier than thou thing.
I don't think it's a matter of holier than thou. I think that what I'm taking from this whole thing is the best approach for son is to tell his wife. They both take a decision on what they want to do. For so many reasons, to be honest. Well, that's what I would advise. Should tell her.
That they both take a decision on what to do.
Yes. Then they take a decision.
Of course, they should sit down and talk about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Should tell her.
But Sonny should really find out if he is the actual,
father.
Pregnancy.
That's one of the decisions they're going to take together.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And but I must say he should look out for a way and appease his wife.
Yes.
How he's going to do it.
Yes.
Because that woman has been there for him.
Yes, exactly. It's fierce. Yeah. But like someone said, he shouldn't commit more crime by hiding it from her. She's going to be more hurt.
Yes.
She would appreciate it if he comes out to tell her. I mean, a woman, and I think I'm speaking from that angle. Thank you very much, Raphael, for your contribution.
Thank you so much. And warning goes to all the nurses out there. You should be careful when they come to our houses.
Thank you. Nurses, they are warning you. City 1051 FM. Time check, it's 15 minutes past 9 p.m. You're tuned in to Talk to Me with myself, Adedoja Allen. To join the conversation, please call 0700-1051-1051 or send a message to us on our social media lines. Hello. Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, my name is Daisy on the line.
Your name is?
Daisy.
Wow. I can't hear you well. Daisy.
My name is Daisy.
Daisy.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Daisy.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening. My contribution is, two wrongs will never make a right. For the fact that both the man and the woman took decisions, and now for every decision you take, of course, there are consequences attached to it, whether it's positive or negative. And in their case, it's negative. So I feel the man should open up and let them, because whether he likes it or not, you always report your soul. But the fact that deed has been done already, if he leaves it there, it might go to it maybe get out of control. And besides, I think it's an advice. If he should tell her, he should at least maybe take 1 or 2 persons that he thinks to good respect, and at least who can accompany him or help him so that he can maybe get her. He shouldn't go alone, he doesn't have sex or something, and then your mom might get angry and then just maybe finish him or do something harsh or something of that nature. So I think you should tell her.
I love your approach. Thank you very much, Daisy. I love it. So still on the decision to tell her, yes. So I like what she said now, that you could go with 1-2 people to break the news to her, because for many reasons, what if he's not the owner of the pregnancy? What if the nurse is taking advantage of him? For so many reasons, he needs to tell his wife about it. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening. This is Ivy calling from Badagry.
It's who?
Ivy calling from Badagry.
Ivy.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening, ma.
How are you?
Please,
go ahead.
I'm okay, ma. It's very glaring that nurse took advantage of that man.
Yeah, my thoughts.
She knew what she was doing. It was a planned work. She knew what she was doing. Because if not, why would she ask for that kind of amount of money from the man, knowing he doesn't have that kind of money? She knows.
Yeah, actually, that's a point again. So further taking advantage of him, right?
She purposely did it. It's a plan work, and there's a huge possibility that she's not pregnant.
Woo! I didn't think about that.
She just wants to extort from that family.
Can you imagine?
The
see the way we're digging out. I didn't even think about that.
It's very glaring. It's very glaring. The funding, sitting and all that stuff. It's a planned work. She did it on purpose, because she can't just say it just happened. So it's obvious that she wants to get something from that man. That's why she asked for that huge amount of money. 200,000 for what? For an abortion. that the man did not ask for results or evidence or anything. The man should just go to the wife. Don't break the news to the wife directly. You should pick up maybe 1 or 2 persons that the wife respects and all that, and tell them.
Yeah.
Before taking them to tell the wife, then they'll make an agreement with the nurse. She'll give birth to that child. Don't abort that baby. Then they'll run a test. Then if it's the man's baby, the man could take it. But if not, she will pay for damages because she was on duty and she abused. Yes, she was on duty and she abused the patient.
Oh, wow.
Not supposed to be. Not supposed to be.
Wow.
She broke her work code, her work ethic. She broke it. So she should be even arrested herself.
I did think about all this.
Yes.
Thank you.
She should be arrested. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Daisy, for your contribution. I didn't even think about all this angles that this is coming out from, but digging it, further and further. I like that. What if she's not even pregnant in the first place? That's part of taking advantage of the man and his situation. All right, we need to pay some more bills. Talk to Me returns shortly. Stay with us. Welcome back, City 1051 FM, your number one lifestyle station. Time check is 23 minutes past the hour of 9 p.m. and you're tuning to Talk to Me with myself, Adedoja Allen. Right, so we continue our conversation on Nurse Funke and Sonny. We've had so many perspectives to the contribution so far. Hello, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening. What's your name and anonymous?
Okay, go ahead.
Calling from Lagos.
From Lagos, go ahead.
Yes. To me, I will not advise him to let the wife know.
Okay.
Yes. Because if the wife knows now, there is no amount of family, friends to talk to her. Because from all indications, the wife has her own, should I say, her own issues she's battling with in the marriage. So she might just use that as a complete excuse to get out of the marriage. Now, the wife will eventually know. There's a way the issue will become to the public and you have any issue of anger in you. So, for example, you're getting to know later that your husband has a child with a nurse. Maybe he is telling you himself after the child has been given birth to. Not now trying to say someone is pregnant. No, I wouldn't advise him at all. In the worst case, if the wife knows, it's worse. If the wife does not know, for now, just for the interim. That's my advice. 2, for the lady that got pregnant for him, she's working. She should be able to take care of the child and herself. Because you can clearly see that the person in question is, in short, is financially incapacitated. So you know what you went into. He shouldn't give himself that headache to begin to think about telling the wife or not telling the wife. I could remember my other brother got an accident. When he did surgery, hip bone at root, last shoot. After the first surgery, the wife left because he couldn't walk. The wife had given back. Now she's in Port Harcourt. He did a second surgery. He could still not walk up to date. He has been going through physiotherapy session. So the wife had moved on while he's still in bed. We are even trying to see if we could get someone like this kind of nurse that could just get pregnant for him. Yeah? We are even looking for such.
Wow.
We are looking for such for him. Somebody that will be magnanimous enough to massage him and even get pregnant for him.
Wow.
And she's over 40, going to 50 now.
And he doesn't have a child. Okay.
And he's the first son of the family.
Wow. He had an accident, did you say?
He has an accident.
Okay.
We did a first surgery. The hip bone got fractured. Then we did the second surgery, but none of this was successful for him to work.
Wow.
So, and he gets to know that the wife is seeing another man while he was in that condition. So his own case was even more critical. If the wife knows now, Mr. Sunday has been abandoned in the hospital now. Who will pay the bills? Make you know, if the woman came back, the fact is, for now, you're not sure you're the father of that child, but you're not sure. So what you just need to do is, okay, no problem. When you give birth to such that. So at that point, when you observe, you know it's yours. That is where you can be talking that you did this. And something you're not sure of, you're saying it now. It just comes with a whole lot of problems. Make everybody just go inside now. As you don't get the letter, then pay your lead.
Thank you so much.
Look at them as it.
Thank you for sharing that your personal story, and I wish you, your brother, all the very best. I pray that God's hand of healing will come mightily upon him. So that's it. We're gonna have to wrap up the show, but before we go, there have been so many contributions and counsels for Sonny tonight, and well, I'm tempted to say that I still think that he should go ahead and tell his wife, whilst not telling her might make some sense, but because of the other reasons that we have brought out, more from the angle of what if Nasfunke is taking advantage, which we've all ascertained now that it's more than likely that she's taking advantage of him. I think the more reason why he should then tell his wife, and for the wife to intervene and help him out of the situation. He can't handle it all alone, to be honest. So whilst we're saying don't tell her, it's going to be so much for him to burden in his heart without the support of his wife. So we're just going to hope and pray, Sonny, that when you tell your wife, or if you tell your wife, that she's going to understand and just go through the entire situation with you and help you out of it. For all you care, what if she's not pregnant? For all you care, what if the pregnancy is not even yours at all in the first place? So all these what ifs are there. So go ahead and tell her. That's what I think. But it's, again, like I always say, it's up to you to take the decision or the counsel of whichever way that you feel. Do whatever makes you happy, whatever you're comfortable with. Don't be pressured by what we're saying here. All right. So don't forget that you can share your marriage problems with us, with me. Just send an email. Come on to talk to me at city1051fm, or you can send a message as well if you want us to have a face-to-face conversation, or send a WhatsApp message to 0909 916 4403, and I'm definitely going to respond. So see you next time. Next week Thursday, this show makes a return next week Thursday at 8:30 p.m. You can't even wait to hear what we have to discuss next week Thursday, by God's grace. Stay tuned to City 1051 FM. Keep it locked down for more music. Good night.
Everybody seems to have the best tips for a perfect relationship, especially the ones with little or no experience.